Morning, guys. Welcome to my front porch, where we're going to talk about doing less better, or essentialism is another term for this. Essentialism is basically the act of deciding first on what is the most important thing that you're going to work on and executing on that thing instead of worrying about the 1 million things that are swirling around and need to get done. We all try to create more in our lives by adding more. I'll just do this one more thing, add in this extracurricular activity. It's going to bring more value to my life. In reality, what most of us need to be doing is adding by subtracting, editing what we're putting out there, what we're taking on, what's important to us. We need to remove all the extraneous stuff, all the unimportant, so that we have time to focus on the important. And that starts with taking a good hard look at everything that you're doing and deciding what are the things that are actually contributing to your results. Then once you identify what is actually contributing to your results, then you need to figure out within that thing, where is the constraint? What is the problem within this item that is holding everything else back? Or another way to think about it is, what is the key log? If I fix this one piece, if I pull this one problem, everything else starts to flow. So the main takeaways here are that you need to do your work. The hard work isn't the work itself, it's deciding what to work on. Everybody wants to jump right into going to do the thing, but that's how we end up doing more. And instead, we need to do less, but better. I think one of the things people forget is that we are constantly dealing in trade-offs when it comes to time. There's only a fixed amount of time, which means it is your responsibility to choose what you can do. We all know that person that's like, let me do one more thing. It might be me before we go to our next meeting, right? And they're always coming in hot, running a little bit behind because they don't realize that there is always a trade-off. By doing this thing, I'm giving up this other thing. And that's why it's so important to discern what you're doing first, right? Taking that extra time to decide if that's the right task. Marketing would have you believe that you can have it all, right? Because they want you to just keep adding and adding and adding. Buy this thing, it's going to bring you that feeling. Buy this other thing because you're going to feel special. Buy this thing because you'll feel in love. And they just want you to keep adding things. And they'll tell you all day long that there's unlimited room and you can keep going and keep adding. And that has brainwashed us into not realizing that we don't have endless options and endless choice, and our time is finite. So my big push for you today is to think long and hard about what you're working on. And I want you to, instead of adding more, see what you can remove, but do it better. Do those fewer things better.